This is this is the Feed Live, and here's timeout. The timeout. I'm James Beavers, your host, here with,
I'm Brock Kauffman.
and we're gonna get started talking about the NBA for a little bit because I know last time we kind of overdid it, and then we'll roll into some tennis and some other topics.
Yeah.
NBA. Wow, it was a shocker because none of my teams really got there that I wanted, but I did have the Lakers.
You called the Lakers.
Yes.
I called the Celtics. So we got one each. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. The score was 98 to 102.
In the
big-
first game of the finals.
Yeah, first game of finals. Big top performers were Paul Pierce, and Kobe Bryant.
What a shocker. What a shocker.
Yeah, Kobe with 30 points. Paul Pierce with 24. It's the normal for them too. I mean, huge, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you expect Kobe Bryant to do that in big games, and I mean, it seemed like the Celtics never had a chance in that game. So I'm still hoping for the Celtics to win. I don't want a back-to-back title for Los Angeles, but what are some of the big points that they need to focus on, just real quick? Because I know we spent a lot of time on the NBA last time, so we're going to try to quickly go through it right now.
All right, the big points for the reason why the Celtics lost: shooting. They shot 10% from the three-point line. That's they're exactly only 10. They only shot 10 threes, so they only made one.
Ouch.
That is sad. No offense. If you shoot the three, you have to have at least 40%. I mean, those 4 points would at least tie the game if you had 40%. The second big thing was transitions, defense. If they had 12, the Lakers had 12 fast breaks. If you get back on defense, you will get at least a steal or ball transition. You might get a steal or something like that, or good rebound, something off the board at least, or at least slow the rhythm down.
Yeah, I know Rajon Rondo in the past couple of series has out hustled the other team, and he definitely didn't do that this
No.
first game. So I look for Rajon Rondo and the rest of the Celtics to just rebound, definitely. Like both.
That's what they're known for, is rebounding. So
yeah.
I guess they just weren't there today or yesterday. The last thing is also rebounds. They were out rebound by actually 14 rebounds.
14 rebounds. That's a major difference. If you see competitive games in the NBA, the rebound differential is between 3 and 4, maybe 5. So
Yeah.
if you get out rebounded by 14, you know something bad is going on. So
Really. But those are the major key points why the Celtics lost in this particular game.
the game 2 is today, tomorrow. I don't know.
I believe it's today.
So that's one more in the Staples Center, and then they go off to Boston. So
Hopefully they can get those home games.
yeah. Well, on we move
To tennis.
we want to definitely get off of NBA because we didn't last time. So I have not had any time to watch the French Open. I am a huge tennis fan. I'm actually why I'm wearing really nasty clothes right now is I actually started teaching. I mean, I have every summer for the past 3 or 4 years been teaching tennis to kids at my high school and stuff as like my summer job. So I'm big into tennis, but have not had the time and like the right schedule or anything like that. Whenever I turned on the TV, the tennis French Open hasn't been on. So I haven't been watching any of the matches, but apparently it's made it to the finals.
Yes. Big upsets.
Both finals in the women's and men's have been set as of now. So, and as James said, there have been a whole bunch of upsets. As Soderling, the finals are between Rafael Nadal, who's the number 2 seed, and Robin Soderling, who is the number 5 seed. And then for the women, it's Samantha Stosur and I think it's Flavia or something,
Flavia,
Schiavone.
Yeah.
Schiavone. And so obviously there have been a lot of upsets on the women's side, and for a number 5 seed to make it, there have obviously been a couple of upsets also on the men's side. Just some of the stuff to make of note, the American Robbie Ginepri, who is not ranked right now, or he's ranked in the top 100 in the ATP, American, or I don't know what ATP
American
stands
League,
for.
something like
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah.
But he's not ranked in the tournament. He wasn't ranked in the tournament, which they have 32 seeds that he could have possibly been one, and he wasn't. So obviously he was not expected to do very much. In the first round, I know he played fellow American Sam Querrey and beat Sam Querrey. Sam Querrey is like the 12 seed or something, so
Yeah.
he was expected to definitely.
lose.
Well, Ginepri was definitely expected to lose,
Yeah.
and it was kind of bad that 2 Americans had to play in the first round. But Ginepri pulled that win out, and then ended up making it to the 4th round, which is pretty darn good for an unseeded player.
Yeah.
After he beat Querrey, I don't think he had any more.
Big opponents.
Yeah, like huge opponents. But then I think he lost to one of the seeded. I can't think of who he lost to, but one of the seeded guys. Some of the other upsets that went on were Yuri Meltzer from Germany, I think is where he's from. I'm not sure. He's a 22 seed. He made it to the semis, which is where there are 4 guys left. The number 22 seed made it that far, which he's not supposed to, obviously. And Thomas Berdych, who's I think from Finland or somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
The 17 seed made it to the semis as well, and he actually upset Andy Murray, who Andy Murray was expected to be one of the front runners for this title. He was the number 4 seed in the tournament, and I don't think I'm not sure. I don't think he's won a major yet. But he's definitely in his prime. He's about 22, 23 years old, right in the prime of his career. So they're expecting him to pull out. He's an all-court guy. Like, he can play on any surface, and so they're expecting him to pull out a major victory here pretty soon. And the other major upset that I made of note is Federer losing to the one of the finalists, Robin Soderling. That was actually a rematch of the final last year. Nadal wasn't in the final last year because he had knee problems and actually missed Wimbledon and the French Open. And so Nadal is definitely getting his rhythm back as he's coming back from those injuries. And obviously Soderling is back on his game as well. So on the women's side, a couple of the big upsets that happened were obviously Stosur, number 7 seed, making it to the finals. She had to beat Serena Williams, who's the number 1 seed in the tournament. And also Schiavone making it to the finals as a 17 seed was a big shock as well. So and the other upset that I had of note was Venus Williams, Serena's sister, who was Venus is the number 2 seed in the tournament, lost to Nadia Petrova, who was the I believe
was that like
19 seed or something like that.
The 5th round or something like that?
That was in the quarters.
Gotcha.
So obviously lots has been shaken up so far in this French Open, and I'm sure the finals will be great. Neither of the women have won a major championship.
Oh, wow.
And Soderling hasn't won a major either. So and look for Nadal to get back on top of the game. He'll probably start to fight Roger Federer for the number 1 overall ranking here in the world soon. So I definitely want to check out both those matches since I haven't seen the rest of the tournament. But I know a lot of people don't watch tennis a lot, but just a little information about the 4 Grand Slams overall. Obviously, this is the French Open right now, which is always played in Roland Garros, France, which is it's like a suburb of Paris, I think.
Yeah. Clayfield.
They're all clay courts. It's always played on clay. I know James just a couple of minutes ago was asking if it changed every year. The thing is, each each major